Hey guys, McGraw here. And instead of doing Fright Friday, what I thought I would do is a review series. But if you don't like that, I will go and do Fright Friday. But the review series that I'm going to be doing, it's going to be with me and another person or another character. And we're going to review games that we've played, tell you what we think about them, give you a rating, pros, cons, what we believe the game stands out about, and all that other kinds of stuff. So, I figured I would do something that I'm fairly good at, and so let's start off with the first person that we're going to be reviewing games with, and that is.
Hey, it's Elmo!
Okay, what game are we reviewing?
And we're reviewing Amnesia Dark Descent.
That's right, Amnesia Dark Descent, for anyone that can't understand him. It's well, I think it's a fairly good game. Yes, it's scary, but not on a necessarily, come after you scary. For me, it's more of a jump scare, psychological type thing. What did you think about it?
I thought it was really scary because there's monsters that come after you and you see things and you hear voices and you pass out randomly.
True. A lot of people think that about it, but I mean, not many people like to play this game because of the fact that it's so scary. You've said that you've found it scary before, so but here's the main question. Would you recommend it?
Yes, I would recommend it for people that aren't afraid of monsters chasing after them and voices following them and
I would recommend it too, but on the basis that you find scary games interesting, that you're not afraid to go into that darker depth of reality. And it's not necessarily reality, it's more of a fiction, but it's really dark and ominous. So, what are some of the cons of the game?
well, my cons are just for me. It's kind of hard for me to reach the keyboard and the mouse at the same time. So, it's scary. That's about it.
I found the control system a little bit strange. I don't know if it was my mouse or what. And another big con for me is the freaking cockroaches. They would scare me sometimes. I would just walk by and hear, and I would just, what the hell? So, what do you think of some prawns? Prawns? Did you hear me? I said prawns. Some pros.
I don't know.
Okay. The pros for me are that it's a fairly good game. It's got a good story if you listen to the story and you're not just trying to run through it just to beat the game. I haven't beat the game yet personally myself, but I've played maybe 40 minutes of it. Got pretty far, kind of, I would say. Not necessarily. I'm kind of in and out of it because, yeah, it's scary and I don't like to play it for too long because it messes with my head. So, here's the big question. What would the rating you give it?
I would give it a 3 out of 5 because, it's too scary for me. And, well, that's about it.
I would give it a 4.5 out of 5.
So why would you give it a 4.5 out of 5?
Well, I would give it a 4.5 out of 5 because it's a very good game. It's an indie developed game, which, I mean, that gives it a little up for me because I'm an up and coming game designer. If not many people knew about that, I can understand what it takes to do all of that. I can understand the 3D modeling, the animation, the scripting, the voice acting part. That's the biggest reason I gave it a 4 out of 5. Without that, I would probably give it a 3 out of 5, just because it's one of those games that I necessarily don't like myself, even though some other people would like. I would say a lot of people like this game mainly, or well, they don't like the game. They like to see people play the game because of their reactions. I've noticed on YouTube here that a lot of people do the face cams with it. So, would you recommend anyone to buy this game, or only the people that like scary games?
I would recommend you to try this game, like with a demo or something like that. And if you like that, go buy it, support them, that kind of stuff.
Me, I would recommend this game to pretty much anyone. I mean, it's a cheap buy. It helps support the developers, and they're coming out with a new one. It's Amnesia. What is it? Machine Pigs or something like that. I know people are going to rip me a new one in the comment section for not necessarily knowing it and not getting my facts right. But they said, from what I've read about them talking about it, is that it's going to be a whole lot scarier and a whole lot more gruesome, just for the fact that it's like war. No, it's not War Machine. It's Pig Machine, Pig Slaughter, something like that. It has to do with pigs and slaughter. That's all I can really remember about it. What do you think of that title of the new game?
The secret is Amnesia, a machine for pigs. Sounds pretty bad.
Alright, so now that we've reviewed it, what would you say about the game that you could change if you could change anything?
Elmo would make it a whole lot less scary. Make it for little kids.
Alright, so that has been McGraw and
Don't forget me, Elmo!
reviewing Amnesia Dark Descent. If you want to check out the game, go on Steam, go on their website. It's cheap, it helps fund them. They're an not up and coming, they're kind of popular, but they're a good indie developer. Just support them, Just check out the website if you don't like it. Well, I guess that's been enough time. Let's tell the people bye. Bye.
Bye, everybody.